Hi, my name is Per. This is a very short introduction to Css Animation. Let's see how it is done. On this screen you see to the left a little green square, and this is how it is made. If you look to the right you can see it. Here we have the styles, and down here we have the tag that we are styling. In the styles you can see that this tag has a position that's relative, and when you want to animate or move things around in CSS, it's important that you either use a fixed or a relative position. You can see that in this case the square has a width of 100 pixels and a height of 100 pixels, and then I have given it a background color because if it hadn't got any color you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. When you animate you use the keyword keyframes, and then you can give it a name. You can call it anything that you want to. In this case I think that from to would be a nice name for my animation, but as I said, you can call it anything. Now if you want to position your animation and create an animation where it will move from one position to another, then you could say left 0 pixels and top 0 pixels, and then give it a new position where it should go to, so like left 777 pixels and top 333 pixels. And let's save it and see what happens. Now the animation does not run yet. The reason is this: we should call it. So up here we should write something like animation name. It's down here, and then we call it from to. And let's see what happens now when I save my document and refresh the browser. Not much is happening because it needs to have a duration, so we call it animation duration, and we say something like 3 seconds here. And let's see what happens now. As you can see, our animation actually works. We can move our thing to another position. So in this case, let's just say it's just 100 pixels from now. Then it would be a very short space like that. And probably 777 is too much for my screen, so we'll just say 543 pixels, and now we have it. Yeah, this is much better. Now you can do a lot of things to the things that you animate. For instance, if I want my width to change to, say, the double, and the height to do something similar. So since this is a square, it should just have the same proportions. So in this case, let's see what happens when we renew the screen. Now you see that the change or the size changes to something else, and we can even change, say, a thing like the background color. Give it some kind of color here. That's something else. Deep pink. Just to take something, and let's see what happens now. And then you see a gradual change from the kind of color we have here to something else. Now you can add as many rules as you want to in here, where you change the looks of the elements that you have in the DOM. But before we end this introduction to CSS animation, I would say that this is just the simple way to animate. There is a slightly more elegant way to do things. And here you could go in and say add keyframes and give it a name. and we add some curly brackets, and then you would say from 0%, and then you could add some rules here. Then you could have 33%, and then you could add some rules here. And then you could have like 100%. And then you could add some rules here. If you add new rules here, let's say that we just steal this. And then we change it to something here. And to something new here. This one will just go back, actually. That might be a very nice animation that starts in a position and then goes back. And then if we want to call this animation, of course we should change this part of the code. So, let's see, here we take the name, copy it and paste it. And now we'll have a slightly slower animation, so we'll say like 7 seconds here. And when you see it, now you can see that it will start and end in the same position. And this is then the second way to animate. So thank you for watching this tutorial on CSS animation. Have fun animating. Bye bye.